Indiegogo, how are you? Please allow me to introduce myself. I am Celebrity Chef Robert Stewart. I'm actually called the Celebrity Chef for two reasons. One, being the people that I've actually cooked for, and two, being a celebrity chef to those who know me best and know the story and all the work that went into Stewart's Bistro. My purpose of this video, I am looking to obtain additional funding for Stewart's Bistro, my breakfast and lunch place for gourmet catering that will be opening up June 14th, 2013, downtown Atlanta, Georgia. Now, everybody already knows that the restaurant industry is one of the toughest industries to start with, so Indiegogo, I'm coming to you because I know that you guys are the nation's leader in crowdfunding and help people like myself their dreams come true. With that being said, I want you guys to journey with me behind the scenes so I can touch into some of my work ethics, some of my work history, and some of my greatest accomplishments. So when you get a chance, I want you to take a second and follow me. As promised, Indiegogo, I want to take you into my world and just give you a glimpse of my resume. So journey with me, please. First place being Eastern Vocational Technical High School, where I actually graduated with Culinary Arts and Restaurant degree in management. I went from there to the Sheraton Gateway in Baltimore North as a banquet server. Then I went to Broadway Diner. I worked there as a waiter. This is my favorite place, man. Chicken Roots Deli is actually the place where I started my restaurant dream. I hold very dear to that place. That's the place where the idea for Stewart's Bistro actually was birthed. Next, I stopped at Taco Bell. I was the shift manager at Taco Bell. Next, we have the Sheraton Gateway Hotel, downtown Atlanta, Georgia, where I actually was the banquet chef. We also have Macon State College, where I actually was a banquet server and a banquet chef. I actually one time before tried to walk into KFC and take over a franchise, so I actually was the general manager of KFC for a few months. Clark, Atlanta is another big place for me because I actually worked there as a vegetarian cook and an international cook. Next to that, we have the William Brennan Jewish Home, where I was a dietary aide and a nutrition specialist. America's Mart, downtown Atlanta, Georgia. I worked there as a line cook and as a catering prep. Emory University, another one of my favorite places. I actually worked over there as a banquet server and as a line cook. Next, we have the Marriott Marquise, another good place that I worked there as a banquet server, actually. Then we have King and Spalding Law Firm, worked there as a dishwasher and as a banquet server. We have the Magnolia Bistro, which is located in the Loudermilk Center, downtown Atlanta. I worked there as a line cook, also as a banquet server. This is one of my favorite places, man. This is the Federal Reserve Bank. It was hard to go to work every day around all that money, making that little check, standing over top of millions, but I pulled that off. Next, we have CNN. I worked at CNN as an overnight cook. Worked there for a little while. Then we have Spelman College. I worked there as a banquet server. Coming over here, we have the Woodruff Arts Center, which is one of my favorite places to work. We had a really good time at the Woodruff Arts Center, man. I learned a lot of stuff there. A lot of good people helped me learn some stuff. Next, we have Doubletree Diner. I worked over there as an actual banquet server. This is another one of my favorites. This is Our Place Bakery. I worked there as a bartender. We have Berry College. I also worked there as a banquet server. Now here's another one, because if you notice, I actually have the collages laying out in the order which they were worked. It was a time in the journey where I got, starting to get a little frustrated, and I wanted to know how much longer was it going to be before I actually got my own restaurant. And in doing so, I happened to go look into the dishwasher, and I was throwing trays around, and I realized that this guy actually had the same name as me. So I kept that. How funny would that be? At that very moment, I realized that wherever I stand is exactly where I'm supposed to stand at, and I kept going. So that was a really big one for me. Moving over here, another good place that I worked, this was AT&T. I actually was a hot and cold prep, delivery driver, cashier, and catering attendant. So I pretty much was the one-man show over there. Gotta give it up for Mickey D's, man. The chef was real humble, man. Even though I was a chef at places, banquet server, management experience, I still was working at McDonald's, man. I learned a lot of stuff at McDonald's, man. This is Lockheed & Martin. I actually worked there as a banquet server and as a banquet chef. The Ritz-Carlton in Buckhead, I worked there as a banquet server as well. Druid Hills Golf Club, I worked there as a banquet server as well. Here's another one of my momentum changers, I would like to say. Turner Broadcasting, where I had the chance to work and cook for Shaquille O'Neal, David Banner, I actually was cooking for the cast of Read Between the Lines, which was Malcolm Jamal Warner, Tracy Ellis Ross. And if you'll notice right here, they give out I Inspires for when employees see you doing something good. And I resigned from Turner Broadcasting to open Stewart's Bistro. And the lady who was in charge of the I Inspires for the week wrote me one and said, "Robert, thanks for stepping out on faith." So I hold that very dear. A couple more things to show you real quick. These are just some honorary things that I've done. Different companies that I've worked for as well. I've written a book where I plan to donate the money to the Chesapeake Bay Foundation and to the AIDS Foundation. The book is called Meet Mr. Maryland Crab, and it will include a couple of recipes in the back of the book. I've worked with different artists in the industry. A couple of posters that's been signed, stuff that I'll be using in Stewart's Bistro to hang up. A good friend of mine actually just was in the Dining Out magazine, and he actually just signed an autographed one to me. So congratulations to him for that success. Right here is some weddings that I've done. I've saved the menus and made little collages of those things as well. Then we have the Weather Channel. I worked over there before as a line cook and as a banquet server. So as you can see that my banquet server experience and my cooking experience almost go neck and neck. This is Tracy Ellis Ross' autographed picture when she left to go and do another show. Now, this is the good part about it. I have two more things to show you. One is this. This is the Georgia Dome. Phillips Arena. I worked with the Levy Restaurant Foundation for a while. So I worked there as an Asian cook, banquet server, bartender, setup. Now I know you're asking yourself, how is it possible he worked all these places? And this is the funnest part of this whole journey to me, and I get excited about this more than anything because actually these are the pay stubs from each and every one of the places that I've just shown you to give you a better idea of how I actually pulled this off. As you notice, the pay stubs are different colors at times. Tells you some of the places that I worked, and it goes in order. This actually is the first one, and this actually lays it out. As I told you before, Chicken Roost Deli was the first place. Sorry, Chicken Roost Deli was the first place, is actually this one. This is my favorite one, because it tells the story from Chicken Roost Deli to Taco Bell to working at some of these places. And if you notice, you can see how the temp service was paying me actually based on the places that I was working. So as you just go down, you clearly can just see how they was working. And as the pay stubs go on, they begin to change colors from different places to pay me. And there you have it, Indiegogo. I am Celebrity Chef Robert Stewart. I want to give you a time into my world to let you know that I'm confident in myself, in my dream, and in my plan. I have knowledge that supersedes any other person who probably is coming to ask for money. That's the difference making on me. I have the personality that it takes. I understand the leadership role. I understand why restaurants don't work. Theft and waste being some of the main reasons. That's why Stewart's Bistro will be a small place. Won't have a whole bunch of staff. We'll be having breakfast and lunch stuff. So I won't have a super big employee thing. I kind of want to give you a glimpse of some of the stuff that I'm actually have done. And then I want to speak on what I'm actually doing right now. I'm currently working as a caterer, behind the scenes, gaining business right now in the corporate world for Stewart's Bistro. I'm actually on Table Scraps TV as a celebrity chef where I cook live for guests and hosts of the show. I'm also affiliated with Pel 3 Entertainment where I am his personal chef. He promotes me and I do all his events. And then I'm also a part of Faster Results, which is a personal trainer by the name of Coach Lou, who I actually do his meal planning for him. So this are the things that chefs do. This actually helps tie into why I'm called the Celebrity Chef, based on the people that I'm affiliated for, the people that I'm cooking for, and the people that know my story. So Indiegogo, I'll leave it all up to you. I thank you for taking out the time to listen to me and my dream. I hope that you're impressed with some of the things that you've seen about myself and my work ethic. Please give me a call at 404-907-0068. I can also be reached at stewartsbistro@gmail.com. Please follow me on Facebook at Stewart's Bistro. You can follow me on Instagram at Celeb Chef. I also can be found on Twitter at Celebrity Chef with the number 1. Again, you can reach me at 404-907-0068 being my cell phone number. stewartsbistro@gmail.com being my email address. Please follow me on Facebook at Stewart's Bistro. I'm also on Instagram at Celebrity Chef. at Celeb Chef. And at Twitter, I am Celebrity Chef, the number 1. I'm Stewart's Bistro. I look forward to serving you. I look forward to catching me in your next video, movie, who knows where I'll be. But if it's food involved, you want the wow factor, chances is Stewart's Bistro the one who did the food. Thank you for taking out your time. I look forward to you coming to the Bistro. Please support my project. God bless you. Have a good night.